Hello and welcome to Project Refit. We are the group you didn't know you needed until you found us. Project Refit was started to be a safe place for veterans and an attempt to lower the veteran suicide rate of 22 per day. It quickly opened up to first responders who are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. Over 6% of first responders have attempted suicide at some point in their career. This is a place where those who are hurting can come and tell their story to others that truly understand. Sometimes it gets very raw, but it's important that we allow our military and first responders to talk without judgment or restriction. We only have a few rules. No isms, no racism, sexism, or discrimination. If we want others to respect us, we have to respect others and ourselves. Ow. We try to steer clear of politics and religion as they are sometimes triggering. No interruptions. When someone is telling their story, don't interrupt. It may be the first time that they've been able to talk about it out loud. No diagnosing. Usually none of us are trained, and even if you are, this is not the time or place to diagnose others. Don't tell others what they must do. You can tell them what you did and how it worked, but don't tell them what they should do. We encourage therapy. Just opening up and talking in a group is therapeutic, and several people who have been on Buddy Check-In have gone on to professional therapy with great results when they were ready. We will mock you. Just means you've been accepted as one of us.
It's
Hello,
so much
Jeremy. How are you doing tonight?
fun. A little worn out. Excuse me. Hold on. A little worn out because I just got back from a doctor's appointment at the VA.
Good, bad? How'd it go?
Well, kidney ultrasounds suck.
Well,
Kidney ultrasounds, echocardiograms, all of these things suck when you're 108 pounds, but they still want to push into your rib cage and further up in. They want to get a better view.
they always want a better view.
Well, turn me inside out and figure it out. Stop poking me in the rib cage.
Well, what?
I mean, you poke me, I bitch. I'm alive. I'm good. Leave me alone.
Well, I get it. I mean, they are, the tests are not always comfortable, to say the least.
They're not, and I agree with the tests if they're done like they're supposed to, annually, follow up, everything else. Today's appointment was a annual follow up for 2018.
For 2018?
Yeah, you caught that part, right?
Yeah, I picked up on that real fast.
Yeah. Gotta love the Puget Sound VA healthcare system and how fast they work.
Well, it's only 3 years behind.
Yeah. Guess what appointment that was a follow-up of? 09.
2012? Ooh. I wouldn't even guess that far back.
Hey, I'm just going off the paperwork. I actually don't remember any of it happening. Which I will say, suffering TBI with this whole hopscotching memory, yeah, then get really fucked up situation. My daughter gave me a copy of one of the photos out of my first wedding photo album. when I,
Hmm.
when I was married. Yeah, she sent it to me and she didn't like my response.
Would you ask who's that?
Uh, okay. I'm gonna put something in chat. I'm gonna put a photo in chat, and you tell me what it looks like. Because my thoughts and comments were, yeah, it looked like I was photobombing somebody else's wedding. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I guess. Um,
I was an E2. My best man was an E6. My wife was standing next to him, and it looked like I was just an E2 that photobombed the wedding. She divorced me 2 years later and married an E6. Go figure.
well, there is sometimes no explaining why people do such stupid things.
I took the hoe out of a small town, and unfortunately, the small town and the hoe part stayed in her. Or is that not being nice? I don't know. I'm still working on this whole tactful thing.
Yeah, I kind of never got that for a long time. But
okay, I can't even put the damn thing in chat on this.
Fortunately, it is not.
I'm glad to know someone like you that never had to deal with that crap.
Well, I never had to deal with it after I got married. I did have the one before her send me a letter, my third day of combat training, that said, "Hi, how are you? Hope everything's going well. Remember how we talked about me staying a virgin till we got married? Changed my mind. Sorry you weren't here."
Ouch.
Yeah, well, I think I kind of dodged the bullet on that one.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that was to break up, but I certainly took it that way.
Hey, just take it as you dodged a bullet. You pulled a Matrix move and let it go on by. Me, I didn't. And well, yeah. Yeah, I just sent you through Facebook Messenger because I can't post into chat on the phone. I sent you the photo. You tell me if it looks like I'm the private photo bombing somebody else's wedding.
Yeah.
My daughter and my ex-wife went, well, they kind of were flabbergasted when I said, well, that's what it looks like, and I don't remember marrying you, so I must have been photobombing your second wedding.
Well, at least they're not holding hands.
I left for Fort Campbell 3 days later, so I don't know.
Well, in the picture, I mean.
Yeah, but that picture says 1,000 words on its own, especially to the guy who doesn't remember marrying the woman.
That might have been an intentional suppression, though.
I don't remember marrying the second woman either, and I don't remember any of life of those years. So believe me, it's not by choice. Plus, to say you don't remember ever getting laid for an entire decade sounds really bad. Meaning it makes it even worse. I mean, I don't remember marrying that woman, and I married her. I dated her for 2 years and was married to her for 3.
So basically, you lost those entire 5 years.
And the subsequent 6 years after that is gone too. Which let me tell you, running into family members and going, "Hi, who are you?" does not go over well. Apparently, I was at the family member's wedding when they got married, and I don't remember it. And thankfully, they ain't got photos proving I was there either. So, oh, you got to let somebody in.
No, that's on Facebook.
Is Jimmy Dean hiding again?
No, that was that's somebody coming in. That is a blast from the past.
Uh-oh, which one we got? Holy hell, Gummy!
Dear, how are you doing?
And is he going to mic or not mic?
Don't know. He's not talking. He'll usually throw something in chat.
Because didn't he get his teeth removed and was working on getting dentures?
Implants.
Implants. Okay. I have to get one or the other done, so I want to hear all about it.
All right. Gear said, good. How are you doing?
Nice to see you too, Gummin. And dead silence.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a ride tomorrow. I should probably send you guys a text that are camping down in Barben State Park. Because I'm going to ride down there tomorrow. It's only about 30, 40 minutes away from me. But I'm not camping anymore.
Camping's for kids. Yeah, camping's for kids.
No, it's not even that. It's between my knees and everything else. If I get down, it takes 2 people to get me back up off the ground.
See, I'm in the position of I can't get down on the ground and I can't get back up. So I ain't camping. Screw that. I got to be on concrete or asphalt. I got rubber tires, damn it. Because I'm not taking the power chair camping. That would just seem really weird.
Why?
Up here, it tips over too easy, side to side. And, yeah, and I don't want, if I'm going to go camping, I don't want everybody worrying about me. And Gummin, you are not supposed to try to win the lottery of how fucked up you are. You're not supposed to try and cram in every problem in 1 week. It doesn't work, let me tell you.
I tried though.
I've had so much contrast material for MRIs pumped through me, and yeah, it does nothing.
I see. I always thought I would never be able to get an MRI because of the pacemaker. And at one of the doctor's appointments at a medical imaging place, they said they are now able to do MRIs on people with pacemakers.
Yes.
I did not know that.
The
like
last time I had an MRI done, the person that was in the waiting room that swapped out with me right after me was there with a pacemaker. They were flabbergasted that they were getting an MRI having a pacemaker.
Yeah, apparently it depends on how new the pacemaker is, and
I'd say how new the pacemaker and how new the MRI machine itself is, because the one that the VA has in Palo Alto, California, it's so quick and clean, they didn't even need contrast material. It's so high powered. The one via the Seattle VA MRI machine, no, you're gonna know how to beatbox from all the bing bong bong, king 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 king, kong 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 crap that you hear. Plus, as the machine's running, you'd swear to God, one of those loud pings or pongs, the machine's gonna get broke and you're gonna get ejected.
I have heard people say that.
Yeah, the older machines, when it's doing its whole bink bonk and moving the magnets, the tray that your body is sitting on actually will slide back and forth.
Well, I know my wife would have a very difficult time getting an MRI because she is so claustrophobic.
Oh, see, that's where the Valium kicks in.
It's like she has trouble in an elevator.
Or not Valium, diazepam. Standard issue at every MRI place that I've gone to. If you're claustrophobic, the doctor instantly asks, can you handle this pill? I don't know. I'd fall asleep in an MRI machine.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I see it as a perfect place to take a nap. You're guaranteed nobody's going to bug you for at least an hour. You look like you're concentrating hard.
Yeah, I'm too connected sometimes, I think.
Are you chat boxing while zooming and chat boxing and monitoring at the same time?
Yeah, I'm like doing three things. I'm trying to get hold of Tannhauser.
Yeah, he should be coming on, or is you trying to get in touch with him?
He's no, him and Moore should be at the park already.
At the park. Ooh.
Yeah, they're doing the camping thing.
Oh.
I don't know how many other people are going.
Yeah, I went to the VA today. That's enough for a month.
I don't have his number like right handy. He sent me a text, but I can't find it. But I got Moore's. So I'll at least see if they made it there.
That's good. Or would be good.
Well, it's supposed to be a very nice campground.
See, you say that, and I'm looking out the window, and it is downpouring. But I'm in Washington State, so yeah, two different worlds.
Well, they did have a lot of rain here, for want of a better way to put it. Like we were having flash floods.
Oh, see, don't bring up floods. They're talking about floods around here again. Well, okay, they're talking about floods down in town. I live up on a hill, so I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem where I'm at, but they had a couple streets where the fire department had to go and pull the cars out because they were submerged to the point they couldn't drive.
That's just crazy.
Well, when you you see that much water, you probably shouldn't try and drive through it.
Yeah, it's being from Washington and dealing with floods all my life. You don't drive through water. You're not a boat. If you have a boat truck, do your thing, but the rest of us, no, don't do it.
Well, we have a couple areas where they know it gets pretty deep and you shouldn't be going through it. And yet they do, or try to anyway.
Yeah, no. My area, when it floods in my area, Walmart disappears. You ain't worried about driving down the wrong street. Walmart disappeared.
So how's Rolling doing tonight?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Can't complain. I do sometimes, but that's life.
It's a Tuesday.
Only 2 a day?
No, I said it's a Tuesday.
Oh, fuck you! It's a Tuesday. I'm sorry. I mean,
It's Friday. It's Friday. It's not a fucking Tuesday.
I would be really upset if it was a Tuesday. It was a long week.
Well, I'm going to have fun because I have to get my second COVID shot on Sunday.
I get mine Thursday.
And my wife is like, you better not go get it. She's like, already. One of my friends got his vaccination and had a stroke like the same day. And
How old is he?
he's like, yeah, he had the Moderna one, but I don't know that it was related to COVID. And my doctors have all pretty much said I have a better chance of getting COVID again and getting another stroke from that than I do of getting it from the vaccine. So I figure it's going to be like a coin toss, whether no matter which way I go.
I didn't have much of a reaction. Most of my reaction from the first shot was mostly in my head. I hyped myself up, stressed myself out over it, and then the first day I had that weird out of body feeling, and then the next day I was fine.
Well, I got a big red welt. That was it. And my wife kept saying, "It's hot. It's hot." I said, "Go get the the surface thermometer and see. And it was the same temperature as the rest of me.
Yeah, I mean the arm was sore, but like I kept doing this all day, and within a few days it was fine.
So this is the second one. We'll see.
You said Sunday?
Yep. Get the shot Sunday, and then next Sunday I have to get another COVID test because I got a procedure.
You're not gonna have any fun weekends, man. That sucks.
Well, listen, my son gave me my Father's Day present early, so that worked out nice.
What'd you get?
The Apple EarPods.
How do you like them?
So far, so good.
You know that there's actions on them when you tap them, right?
No, I know nothing about them, and they're used because he's been using them for 6 months and decided he doesn't want them anymore.
So if you're listening to music, if you double tap the earpod, it'll skip to the next track.
Oh, neat. I'll have to try it. Well, they made it.
They've officially made it camping.
Yeah, I got a picture of the tent on my phone.
Is it camping though if you brought electronics?
In the 20th century, yes.
Listen, aren't you supposed to go out way in the wilderness where there's no cell towers? You got to send smoke signals for help. You got to worry about
satellites. Due to satellites, these days, there's nowhere that you can't get a satellite signal.
I don't know that they use satellites. I mean, if you had a satellite phone, yeah, but CDMA and GSM uses
cell towers. Yeah, I was trying to find somebody I could ask what kind of internet connectivity they had out there, if any, and go out and run the check-in from out there.
There's a place that a friend of mine was going, and it wasn't super remote, but there was no reception. So they actually had like a lodging area that had Wi-Fi that if people wanted to come off the campground and connect to it, they could. I would do something like that.
But yeah, camping's not like it used to be.
Not your cup of tea.
It's not on the to-do list.
I was okay. I used to take a couple of the church groups out camping, and we would do like four camps a year, and 2 of them we were actually kind of camping out. I started out with the military tents, where you got half and your buddy's got the other half.
Oh, those wedge tents.
Yep. Started out with them. Then we went to a dome tent. Then I went to a camper.
Shouldn't have stopped until you got to the GP medium.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
GT medium.
General purpose medium tent. Sleeps up to 24.
Now, after I got the camper, I was spoiled.
Rectangle.
This looks like something the Army would do.
Yeah,
and then set up like 12 people in cots in there.
And?
No, I'm just saying
that's Iraq 0304. We lived in a GP medium the entire year.
So how did you erect them? Were the poles you put on first and then you throw a tarp over the top and then tie it down?
No, you've got the center beam that's raised on 2 center poles, and then you have the canvas draped across it. When you lift it up, then you put the outskirt poles to make the rectangle. There's a center beam that hoists above that's
There's 5
up
poles.
high enough.
Okay, I think I see it. Yeah, too complicated for me. I have problems even with the ones with like the fishing pole ones with the elastic string in the middle.
Oh, see, that shit snaps you in the face. Screw that.
Do you know how I earned my Cub Scout camping badge? Was it with a sleeping bag in the backyard of a house in the city? And if we had we could sleep outside.
I'm the kid. I'm the boy that had a single mom that was told you're not allowed to do anything that'll get you hurt as a child. So as you can tell, my childhood was pretty boring.
I wasn't. Man, my mom threatened to, she would say, you got to be in the house by the time it's dark or find somewhere else to sleep. And that was meant to be a threat. That was a freaking invitation to be all over God's creation in Southern California, sleep at friends' houses.
Yep, my dad told me one night or one time, don't come home if you're drunk. And when I showed up the next morning, he said that didn't mean get drunk and stay somewhere else. It meant don't get drunk and get home.
See, in my situation, I'm the youngest of 10 and the only boy. So everything you guys say, I watched my older sisters do. And they brought some guy home with them. And, well, the guy did not fare well.
Oh.
Oh, well, I feel real sorry for him.
Well, see, I didn't really give a shit about him. I never really give a shit about him. But as I was told, guys won't lay a hand. Guys should never lay a hand on a girl. But if there's some scumbag with the girl, you can lay hands on him.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I was brought up.
I can get behind that.
Okay, we can all get behind it. Now, the girls are the ones that can come in and not have anything happen to them. The one boy is a scumbag if he even tries it.
Yeah.
So I never did.
Now, people are right. I mean, if you, I think it was a meme. It's if you're gonna hit like a man, you're gonna get hit like a man.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
I know it's wishful thinking, but I still, even though they talk about equal rights, I could never lay my hand, regardless of the situation. I don't think I could ever lay my hands on a female.
You would be surprised.
Hey, I can honestly say I would never lay my hands on a female, but I never worry about it. Go ahead, fuck around. I'll call my sister on you.
Do you have sisters? I don't have sisters.
Yeah, but all those guys that never fucked with you? Yeah, they did fuck with me because I'm the youngest, and all those guys were dating my sisters.
Fuck that. My brother's friends tried punking me. Actually, they did real bad one time. I was running from them, and they pushed me from behind while I was still running, and I ate shit and scraped my whole side of my face on the asphalt. Like I have scars on my eyebrows from it. That was fun. And it sucked too because the guy that did it was my best friend's older brother, which happened to be my older brother's his best friend. So it wasn't like I could just avoid that freaking street. I had to come back and be a glutton for punishment.
Well, looks like Tannhauser is on.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
How you doing?
I'm doing terrible. I can't start a fire to save my ass.
You don't have any road flares?
It's wet. Yeah, all the wood's wet.
And it's already dark out. Fuck.
Yup.
They weren't
I
selling
mean-
like any dry wood at the.
I got a fire. I mean, the problem is I would.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
I mean, if you want to take the
How far-
cuts into the mute, I screwed up. What kind of shelter do you have?
All right, hang on. I got a picture of it.
Come back. Somehow this is blocking me from fucking getting James' call, so I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find out. If Moore made it down, he was supposed to be driving down.
They're down in PA in Pennsylvania, right?
No, they're in New
Poconos,
Jersey.
or-
They're about no.
There's camping in New Jersey.
Mike? Yeah, about like
What?
30, 40 minutes from me. I'm going to run out tomorrow morning and pay him a visit.
No, drive tonight after Project Refit and fuck with them. Just start throwing rocks at their tent. No, you might get shot.
No, because one of them might be carrying.
Yeah, that's what I was just. I thought about that after the fact. I'm like, maybe not.
You throw a rock, I throw a slug. It's okay. Mine just goes faster.
Right, you throw
Yeah.
a rock, I'll throw some metal, really fast. How many people are going out there?
He was set up for 4, but I know Moore was going, but I don't know who else was going. It's like I'm not going because I can't handle being on the ground in a sleeping bag. It would be too difficult. Like last time I was laying flat on my back, it took 2 EMTs to get me up.
Oh, my ass would have brought a freaking air mattress.
My wife already had a fit because I fell in the shower tonight.
Ouch.
I know because she was away, and I told her, all right, if I'm alone, I'll put my phone in the shower, and because it's an iPhone, it's water resistant. But I learned a valuable lesson today. There's 4 shelves in my shower, and if you put the phone on the top shelf and you're laying on the ground, you can't reach it because it's 5 foot off the ground.
Oh my god.
So
Siri,
that phone is kind of
get down here. Siri, get off the shelf and come down here.
Siri, use the vibration and fall down for me.
I managed to get back up. I mean, it took a little bit.
Yeah, but you're not at that
I
point
wasn't-
where you need like one of those life alerts, right? Like you're still pretty mobile.
We had one on my Apple Watch. Oh my God, that thing was terrible. If I sat down too fast, it would be making phone calls.
See, mine doesn't do
it would start ringing. The alarm would go off, and you had like I forget how long to tell it you didn't really fall.
Did you order pizza or an ambulance?
So it was going off to way too much. It was like my glucose alert. I have it set a little high because I want to know well before I drop, too low. So I have it set at 85. And 85, I'm not in any problem. If it's 85, I'm good, and I know to just like, maybe, go get a glass of orange juice or something and have it handy. But it would go off on my wife's phone too.
Oh.
And you okay? This thing is going, why is this thing buzzing? So
You didn't tell her.
I finally turned it off on her phone because it was not worth the aggravation.
You didn't warn her ahead of time.
Say before I had that, the dog would jump on me and wake me up when my glucose went low.
Is the dog trained for that, or has just naturally picked it up?
It just seems to know. I don't know why.
They
The
do
cat
train
would
animals.
jump on me. Yeah, the cat would jump on me too, but he was just being a dick because he's a cat.
He's going to jump on
That's
you and help
amazing
you.
what they-
I'm going to jump on you to fuck with you.
Yeah, the cat's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
I don't know if it's low or not, but what the heck? It's, his head's there.
Midnight.
Listen, I love the cat, but it's a cat. I mean,
They're
I
assholes.
got claw marks on my back because I'll be walking by a counter and he'll decide he's going to take a flying leap and climb on my back.
He just wanted to say, love you, Dad.
Yeah, mine will perch on my shoulder, but he does this thing lately during the middle of the workday where if you're not playing with him, he just meows for no good fucking reason. I've tried doing the whole put him in another room, don't acknowledge him, wait for him to quiet like a child.
Nope.
Not
Don't work.
more of the bad behavior. It doesn't freaking work.
Don't teach him to play fetch.
He plays
You will
fetch.
regret it. Does he like to do it at like 2 a.m?
Yeah. I'll
'Cause
hear
ours
the nylon going off. Crinkle,
Oh,
crinkle.
no. We had a stuffed mouse that mysteriously disappeared. And he would get the stuffed mouse and he would soak it in his water dish.
Oh.
And then he would drop it on your face like at 2 a.m. because he knew you'd throw it.
We'll have like a collection in the nightstand because he'll bring it onto the bed like he wants to play at night, and sometimes I'll throw it. Sometimes it ends up in a drawer. Like, and then he'll lose it. He'll cry for that.
I was out taking pictures of the honeysuckle ivy behind my house today, and I found an old golf ball. And so I had like just rubbed the dirt off. I brought it in the house, and my wife goes, "Listen." And we're listening, and we hear this like rumbling, like this. It's the cat. Cat found the golf ball.
Play with the ball. Play with the ball. Play with the ball.
Looks like somebody got the fire started.
Fire. Can you put more of the wood around it so it dries it out a little bit?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Instead of the top.
I kind of have it over here, but yeah, dude, the wood's all fucking wet.
Do you use road
Put it
flares?
around the base of the fire. It should dry it out a little bit.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Who else made it?
James is at the gate. JP. There's like fucking 10 gyms for crying out loud.
No, I am James.
There's like 10 of you guys.
No.
Rolling, James
I go by
Corbett,
James. He goes by
James
Jim.
Moore. Yeah, there's only like 3.
It's gonna call you by your last names like you're supposed to be.
There's Corbett, Moore, and then Rolling. And then I'm sure there's others that I don't have yet.
Stop with the last names. We're not in the service.
No, I'm on a project right now with 3 Scots. I call them I say Mr. and their last name, so it doesn't feel like PE or the military.
Well, I have been called by my last name through most of
too
high
many.
school. And
I called you Bruno tonight.
Yeah, you have a name that everybody loves to say.
somebody asked me what my last name was, and I said Bruno, and they said, your name's Bruno? I said, no, you asked my last name. Bruno's my last name. And they looked at me. I said, Joe or Joseph is my first name. Oh, we just always called you Bruno. I said, yeah, that's fine. I answer to that.
It rolls off the tongue easier than Joseph. To me, Joseph sounds unnatural. And I'm not dissing your name. Even with Loudon, I have a hard time saying the name. I trip up on it.
Yeah, my wife, Joe. Now, see, the problem in my family is every firstborn male was expected to be named Joseph. And so
Try having a name
anytime
like
there was,
Mike. It's a fucking.
so anytime there was any kind of family affair and you would go, Joe, 20 people would turn around and look at you.
Yeah.
Joe
So
did it.
we all had identifiers. I'm like 30 years old, weigh, I don't know, 210 pounds, and I was still referred to as little Joey.
Dang.
Hold on.
Because I wait for big
fucking-
Joey to die.
I think fucking James number 12 just got here.
I forgot about Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, Jimmy Dean.
That's 4. I actually texted him yesterday. I told him, I said, just dropping by to make your phone jiggle a bit. So he doesn't stress out and have to respond right away.
I catch him on Facebook all the time.
I don't have Facebook. I was in a toxic relationship where she was doing like that Farmville on freaking Facebook, and it was just all consuming. It was just toxic.
Oh, I had to get rid of all the games. I forget what one I was playing, and it was like Risk, and we had teams, and the teams could work together, and half of my team was in Australia, so it was like they were doing stuff at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's time to stop doing this.
MySpace was cool because you could totally deck out your page. You could load so much shit on it, it would never load. It was awesome.
Well, I only had it. It was weird. I was doing residency investigations for a school district to like catch people that were enrolling their kids that were out of the district. And they had a guy, or they had a family that had their daughter enrolled. And the girl's father had a lot of connections. And like they threatened the last investigator. And first they called the police on him and told him he was stalking the daughter, which he wasn't. He was, trying to establish residency. Then they threatened him, and he quit. And then they gave it to me, and I went on Facebook and tried to send her a friend request, the mom, and that's how I got started on Facebook. And she didn't go for it, but then I'm like getting friends requests from people I hadn't seen in years. Like, crap. And then I had it, but I did stuff. That was the last job I did for the school because they said the girl said she was living with her dad, who lived in the school district, because she was getting divorced, and the house was for sale. Well, the house wasn't for sale because it wasn't listed anywhere, because I had an MLS lookup run on it, and there was no sign in front of it. The neighbor said she was still there, the one I talked to, and it was near Thanksgiving, and I could not catch them at the house, so I bought a bouquet of cheap flowers from ShopRite, and made a delivery slip for somebody to sign for. And I went to the house on Thanksgiving Day.
Girlfriend.
And said, I'm looking for this girl that lives at this address. I need her to sign for this. And she goes, "Oh, that's me. Yeah." She says, and they were having Thanksgiving at the house. They had like 20 people over. And she signed that she lived at that address and the flowers were hers. When I gave it back to the school district, they said, never mind, because 2 of the school board members were in her father's union and were told if they voted to kick the kid out of school, they were never going to work again. And I said, you know what? You drove me nuts to prove this girl wasn't in the district. One guy almost got locked up over it, and now you're just going to like roll over and say, "Oh well, forget that."
Yeah, that's BS.
So that was my last.
Yeah. I got an extra one. Forgot a chair. My wife needs
You
the other
guys
chair. I couldn't take
You guys
both
are
chairs.
ex-military. Rough it.
Pull up a rock.
Sit on the ground.
Yeah,
Just
you
pull
sit
up a
on the
rock.
ground. You sweet.
Well, one of you could lay on the ground, and the other could sit on.
In an emergency, not that I've ever done it, but
It's funny because you
spare
brought a
tire
speaker, but I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to like be loud at all.
Yeah.
Well, you have a volume control.
A spare tire makes a pretty good seat if you got a blanket or something to put on it.
There's no alcohol, quiet hours, or I'm pretty sure started in about 7 minutes, if not an hour ago.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you were camping. No alcohol?
It's a state park, brother.
Sounds like
That state park is fired.
Hey, no alcohol.
that's an
Fired.
excuse to charge
I
you
don't
to
worry
go
about it. I'm not gonna.
look
All
at
right.
movies.
We eat tomorrow.
Answer in chat because you never know, some park ranger might be watching this.
If a park
so you
ranger
didn't bring
watches
any,
you.
you
He's just
didn't
gonna
bring
sit
any
there and
alcohol
watch.
with you then.
No, I didn't bring any. He's just gonna sit there and watch if he knows what's best.
Ignore my Listerine.
They're just mouthwash, officer.
We've never deployed before.
I have really bad halitosis.
It's foreign root beer.
Hey, Scotch and Listerine, who could tell the difference?
I mean, you could just get a coconut, throw some beans and meat in it, let it ferment for a couple months, break it out, and just drink it out of the coconut.
It's not a bad idea. But yeah, the wood's wet. Can't get a friggin' fire started to save my ass.
Yeah, this
Meanwhile-
doesn't sound like camping.
It's not. It's
That's
poor ass
why you
attempt.
need That's why you need a camper.
Seconded.
You just turn on the propane stove. Just turn on the propane stove and you're good.
I got a propane stove. I
That
got a propane
doesn't
grill.
Look like one. That doesn't look like one.
Make sure you cover up any extra wood because it's gonna rain tonight.
If it ain't raining, it ain't training.
It's in the back of my truck. Listen, I told JP, I was like, listen, dude, if you don't want to go, it's supposed to rain all night, so let me know. He's like, I'm going. I'm like, all right. So
Raining sounds like Motel 6 to me.
who doesn't like a silver bullet? I'm sure I got one in the first aid kit.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember when we would have to go qualify and it would be raining and everybody would be looking for an excuse not to go out. And I would go, I'm going out. You're going with me. I would just pick 2 or 3 of them at random. You're going with me. Because guess what? If something happens, they're not going to go, oh, we're not going to do it today because it's raining. So my dad
You got
used to say,
car
"You're not
robbers.
made
You
out of
got car
cotton
robbers
candy."
in the state park.
My dad used to say, "You're not made out of cotton candy. Get your lazy ass out there."
Dude, you go to every fucking range. You know why? I'll tell you why. So the first time I ever went to a range, because you always have to have a medic on the range, and I quickly found out that you shoot all the ammo. So the first range I was on, they were like, "Yo, like you want to shoot a little bit?" And they were shooting 50s. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to shoot a little." Like, you've been sitting here all day. So like right then I'm like, oh, they're like, yeah, we got to shoot all this ammo. Like we're not returning any ammunition. So
Yep.
It's not a
people
bad
like,
deal.
nah, they were like, so like no one wanted to do range duty, but like my first time I got to shoot a 50 cal, just having a good old time. I'm like, I'm volunteering for all the ranges because I know. And then I would basically go up and be like, yo, dude, I've been sitting in the sun all day while you guys are having all the fun. How about a little something for the effort? So I've shot like everything.
Did they qualify you for it though? I mean, or is it
No.
just
No.
They never qualified you for.
No.
That's some horse shit.
No.
They qualified every one of our medics that we had on the range. I was the ammo draw guy. I'm the one that says, no, nothing gets returned. You spend every bit of brass. We qualified everybody who stepped foot on the range. Even if some random unit wanted to come by, if we had excess ammo, it's all got to go.
Why is that though? Why do you have to spend all the ammo?
You can't return it to the bunker.
I would show up to every range and we would shoot all the freaking ammo. The thought was like, if we don't shoot it all, they might give us the same amount next time.
Yeah, you've got to use to be able to request.
So that's probably
so if you ask for 50,000 rounds of ammo and you don't use 50,000 rounds of ammo, you won't get 50,000 rounds next time.
Yep. But you could also use that to your advantage.
Oh, the 101st damn well does.
But so yeah, we would shoot all the ammo. So I've shot Mark 19s, like you name it. I've shot it.
But it's a fun day when you can shoot the 249, the Mark 19, the Mod Deuce, and oh hey, fuck it, they brought out the bolt action Barrett, and you're like, hey, I'm working the range this day.
I'm so fucking jealous.
Right.
I got
a bolt action Barrett
A2 to play with, and then a 9mm to qualify with in the fleet. That was bullshit.
See, at Fort Campbell, the 50 and the Mark 19 range are right next to the sniper range.
And you threw grenades in Pacific too, right?
Yes.
What about RPGs?
No, 101st didn't fuck with any of that. We did claymores, we did hand grenades, we did incendiaries, the 50, the Mark. When I was leaving, we were just getting the 270 Bravo.
Nice.
Before that, we had the 249.
Oh, and isn't it a 240 Bravo?
Yeah, 240 Bravo. Sorry, I'm staring at a movie at the same time as talking to you guys.
What movie are you watching? Is it a porno?
No, we were soldiers.
That's right, all cleared down.
Oh, nice. That's good. Not as good as a porno, but
when you wear a catheter bag, you really don't give a fuck about a porno anymore.
Understood.
Copy that.
My idea of a porno nowadays is watching Gas Monkey Garage, watching a car get restored.
That's a good ass show, though.
Watching
That dude is
people
awesome.
bake cakes. I've been watching Koreans bake like fucking amazing, delicious cakes. It's very.
You want
Look
Uncle Vodka?
Look up Korean street food or Asian street food.
I ain't got to look that up.
Look it up on YouTube. The street vendors, not the shit here. Asian street food vendors. If you went to Korea, you could get chicken on a stick. You could get fucking popcorn shrimp right there on the side of the while you're walking down the street. 1,001 for
like halal
yeah.
Here, which I still haven't
tried. Right now, this fire is more trouble than it's worth.
No, put some gasoline on it. Get it super hot, dry it out.
State Park. Remember, they got to be prim and proper.
Siphon it.
I'll tell you what, this fire is not going out now. I got the big coals like nobody's business.
Do you have barbecue coals? You can throw those in there.
Am I the only lazy ass that would have bought Instalogs from Walmart that self-ignite themselves?
I am so bad at building fires, I could fail an Instalog.
All you do is light the damn bag.
If it was a regular chimney, fine, I can do it. But whenever it's in the damn wood stoves and you have the fucking choke, I end up smothering it.
Do you know how to drive a stick?
Yeah, I can drive a stick. I can ride a motorcycle.
Don't know how to make a fire. Gee.
No, not a proper fire.
So you'd be the one that'd fail on fire watch.
I would be on freaking scavenger duty.
Just not good fires. Like I can make a fire, no problem, but just not a good one.
I mean, not if you want to last more than 5 minutes.
Now you said scavenger duty.
What is it? Foraging.
Oh.
Looking for berries and shit.
Last time I heard people talking about scavenger duty, it was scavenger duty in Iraq.
Yeah, I don't know that term, so that's not the reference I'm making.
It was reappropriation of military equipment for better use.
Well, I've done that in the civilian world. Trying to think, did we jack any other departments in the service?
Sure.
We did, the DRMO.
Been there.
Oh yeah, that was a smorgasbord of new shit that was just getting put out because it was replaced.
Yeah, it was out contracted.
Yeah, I came up on like 4 different color of flight jackets. I wasn't even in air op. I just liked the way they look. I think I still have a yellow one and a red one.
Tan DCU one-piece flight suits.
No, I never got a hand on a flight suit.
I got 2 of them.
I got written up for wearing what were they called? Flight deck boots. Because my lazy ass was tired of tying fucking knots. So I'm like, oh, a zipper? Hell yeah. For inspection, you see laces on the bottom? Right up my alley.
What the hell are flight? What are flight deck boots?
Flight deck boots are lightweight combat boots. No steel toe. And you have laces up the front, and it goes halfway up your calf, but it's a zipper on the side.
That's hot.
They are
Have you seen
boots.
Have you seen tanker boots?
What boots?
The exact opposite of the boots that he's describing.
Not the boots.
Tanker boots got like straps on them. You're not taking tanker boots off.
Yeah, tanker boots are meant to stay on and never come off. The boots that James is talking about, yeah, they're meant to, hey, something's burning, you might want to take that off.
Dude, these guys got air conditioning in their tanks. Why would they go anywhere? Why would they take anything off?
Well, air conditioning versus the helicopters falling out of the sky.
Yes.
Definitely different situations.
Yeah. My toes are permanently jacked up for my freaking
You hungry?
combat boots.
What do you want? I got some cooking.
They're like, don't
shit.
you worry about your toes? Yeah. My toes
right.
just walking around in them.
Don't feed the wildlife.
I can make some burgers. I can make some burgers.
He's feeding the wildlife.
We'll make them fun.
Hang your
Make 'em
food.
night. Look at
Make
these
sure
things
you
that
throw
are
that shit in a tree.
He's gonna feed them
The
after
bears will-
dark.
No, don't leave it in the car. They'll break into your car.
Hang that shit from a tree.
Anything
what
that
I'm
breaks
saying.
into my car, we're gonna fucking eat that too.
Do you have a big enough caliber?
I mean, got 9mm. That'll do the job.
You're cute.
It's a bear? I don't know if that would
It's all
kill. I
about.
don't
It's all
think
about. Just gotta shoot him in the eye. Shoot him in the eye.
Uh-huh.
like, bounce off like a BB.
I've got some really big
Thick.
Smoking
You're
bear
gonna
look
have
at you
big
like
knives.
you're cute.
I'm gonna make a fucking spear later.
Oh God, he
There's
thinks he's
this
Rambo.
guy. He does like he works with absinthe and I think it's absinthe. It's that Black Rock the Indians use. He makes all kinds of shit. Shows you how to make fucking bows and arrows and
Someday I'd like to get a spear kill. Even if it's like a squirrel, just one spear kill.
They're gonna get lost in the woods and be eating squirrels.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna get
That's what I want. That's where I want to be.
Till he finds out that it's a state
really
park and
lost?
there's somebody camping right next
really
door.
lost?
Looking at him going, what are you doing?
Because I think everyone else is lost.
It's a state park. How do you get lost? They've got a map.
Yep, there's satellites to tell us where we're at. We're good.
GPS.
I GPSed in here actually because things start to fail with the whole Waze and Google Drive whenever you get to these areas. So I use Gaia. Guys use Gaia. It's like a GPS navigation system. It
What's
works.
that old school with like a 2-dimensional map with freaking
Yeah, it's 2-dimensional, but it works great.
Skynet.
It works just fine.
Skynet is coming.
You'll know where you're at. If there's a fucking satellite in the sky, you'll know where you're at.
No, I'm
So
thinking
there's
like
always
those
a satellite in the sky or three.
I'm thinking of those monochrome ones where it's like all it shows is longitude and latitude.
Now this is look up Gaia, Gaia. They got a free version and a paid version. The free version is just fine.
Next thing, no 10-digit grid coordinate. Find it.
Yep.
Hunting,
Oh, you know what?
bro.
They're not going to give you. You're not going to get the old fucking what is it? 6-digit grid coordinate. Nah.
Oh, you still get a topographical map. That's cool.
But yeah, actually, I haven't checked it out because that's how I go buy shit. The old, good old. Is it 6-digit?
8-digit get you closer.
You need a flashlight, brother?
10-digit put the
I got an
bomb
extra
in the
flashlight.
lap.
Clean it out.
That. About to cook up some ramen. I mean, yeah.
I'll fill it up then. And, go with the pack finish.
Dude,
Are you
this is
using
gonna-
a canteen cup?
Yeah,
Well,
an oversized. So I had this sucker in Afghanistan, and the infantry dudes, they
Jet
hated
boy.
my guts because they were eating. We were on top of mountains in Afghanistan, and they were freezing our asses off, and I broke.
fucking peasants.
Yeah. And like,
I don't want to say much, but I can have Robin at home whenever I want. I don't have to go camping to get it.
well,
Right.
Yeah, but you didn't earn it. You didn't earn that ramen.
No, I paid for it. All 16 cents.
Not still that cheap anymore.
Yeah,
It's like a
It's like
quarter now.
dollar.
I'll go get my cup.
It's not yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Just get your powdered ketchup and make
yeah. Dude,
get some ketchup,
that's
throw it
good.
in water.
What is it? I have the same.
Yeah. So
I know what it's called. I forget the name of it. Yep.
Hey, what do
Why
you?
pay for
I got a
fucking Yeti?
question.
You get one of those bad boys for like half the price.
Are
Yeah,
you
I think
guys
I have one.
issued,
This is one.
survival
Yeah.
packs? So like
This
in our
one is-
lifeboats, there's literally lifesavers.
Hydro
for calories.
flask. Hydro flask. Dude, I got this thing on sale for $15.
I got mine.
Yeah, we're just shitting on Yeti. Don't buy Yeti. Buy Hydro Flask. It's just as good, but it's fucking affordable.
But it doesn't say Yeti.
Yeah, fuck Yeti.
Yo, talk about Yeti.
I'll buy the Hydro Flask and paint Yeti on it. I'll feel better.
There you go.
Just draw it on a Yeti.
Hey, it's the only
I used
reason
to
to get
write
a
on the back.
Toyota. I want a Yoda.
Yep.
Remember those Hallmark commercials where they would be looking at the cards and they flip it over like, oh, it's a Hallmark. I would not buy the Hallmarks, and then I would just write on the back, sorry, not a Hallmark.
Dude, I'd buy like a box of fucking cards, and that shit would last me. Like, you just buy like a box of cards that are just like generic, like congrats. And it costs you $3, and you have like fucking 12 cards, and I use them for everything, birthdays, and like everything.
My condolences for Christmas.
My condolences, like whatever you need. Congratulations, he died.
Condolences on Valentine's Day.
You remember in school you'd have to do contact paper around the outside to do a book cover? I had to do brown paper bags. That's how poor we were.
Yeah.
Get that in
Hey.
the back of the store.
Hey, don't bust on us. It's okay.
Hey, I grew up in it. I loved it. Because you could draw and
Hey,
make
we're the
your
ones
own
out here in the
patterns.
woods.
Right?
Want to be on the internet.
Austin, what's happening? Oh, we still connecting audio.
By the way, I want your bug, Austin.
He's having. There it is. Now you got audio.
Austin, I want your bug.
This fire sucks because the wood's wet. All right, I want to let you know it's not my fault. It's been raining all day. The wood's all wet.
Failure.
Sounds like a typical excuse of somebody who doesn't really know how to start a fire.
And sure,
Hey,
make
everybody in
an
the room.
excuse about the wood being
I'm the
Let's
one
wet.
just-
that has a problem with fire.
Let's just say in the Air Force, we wouldn't have that problem because we'd be in a hotel somewhere by now.
Well, yeah, you know,
With room service.
you going to the field is driving by it and looking at all the Army people going, God, that kind of life must really suck. What
Yeah,
time's
those
check-in?
Those guys are dumb as shit.
Oh my God. What the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be a fire?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
When it grows up,
Dude, I have wood here. I'm just trying to dry the wood out. It's like it's
That's
more
what
like
she
a
said.
sauna than a fire.
Blow it.
Yeah. Put your lips together and blow that wood.
well, that's okay if you got hot dogs because you could just steam them now.
Fuck hot dogs. I do have some Vienna sausages.
That's just,
That'll work too.
Oh, it's going getting
Don't-
deep.
don't knock yourself. That's just genetics playing an evil trick on you.
That was cold. And that fire's not helping either.
Well, look at the fire. You know why it's cold.
There's a fire. Where?
It's not even that cold. These are just for ambiance. Something to do.
It probably works as well as those plug-in ones. The fake flames.
It rained all fucking day.
Those might be brighter, actually.
Let's get some
Yeah,
small
it looks like
sticks.
it's going out.
Here, over here. Grab some of
And
that
if-
small shit. Throw it
If you
underneath.
want the bug, Jeremy, if you want the bug, it's 15 grand.
Yeah, no. No, thanks. Too rich for my blood.
We need more kindling.
It's like there's too much wood on top of it that's not burnt. Not getting enough oxygen.
Has anybody clued them into a great way of helping the fire along?
Road
Blowing
flares.
on it.
I already suggested
Road
that.
flares, gasoline, carb
It's
cleaner.
I suggested that. They're in a state
Guys,
park.
it's a state park and they have neighbors.
Yeah.
They're already after hours and during quiet time. So shh, keep it quiet.
All right, well, if they start chanting "Ooga Chaka, Ooga Chaka," and they throw gas on it, I'm pretty sure they won't give a fuck. They're gonna stay away.
All you got to yell out is Jumanji.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all of us getting together in one place would probably be a bad thing.
Depends on who you ask.
This group seems to be the group of shit starters, and then you have the nice guys trying to start a fire.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Nice. That would be good. Yep.
I mean, you could
Oh.
sacrifice some ammo and drop some gunpowder on it.
These guys just want to fucking. These guys want us to fucking blow ourselves up. They want to see us fucking blow ourselves up.
Hey, AAA battery.
If we wanted to see you blow yourself up, we'd have sent Jimmy Dean to help you.
Yeah.
Is there any pine trees around? You can get some dry pine needles.
We got.
Pine cone
Ooh,
works.
Pine cones will work too. Pine cones are
Yeah.
good for tinder.
Toilet paper, hair, maybe not yours, but significant others. You know, they can always use them.
What you can.
I don't know, the flash point on hair might be a little bit too short.
No, he's a little
You
bit
can
too
curl up.
short.
and
That's it. Where's Jimmy when you need him? Somebody play dueling banjos.
The king of the short jump.
Right?
Go hide in the woods and say, "You got hurt a mile."
A good fire starter. A good fire starter is Fritos.
heard that.
Jimmy hiding behind the iPhone.
Look at that pretty face. Come on.
There's some other good fire starters, but I'm not going to tell you all my secrets.
Moonshine.
They need all the help they can get.
Shh.
Would you
Just go
waste
with it.
moonshine on a fire?
Yeah, that's
Real
blasphemy.
moonshine.
Well, the first problem is you're choosing to do that when your wood is wet. There's only one thing to do when your wood is wet, by the way.
Hotel 6?
Don't they have a pill to help them with that problem?
Oh shit, we're live.
Do you have any,
Fire
you got your truck, right? Do you have any WD-40? Just flamethrower right there.
Carbs.
A little-
Carb
carburetor
cleaner.
fluid. Yeah. I emptied out carburetor cleaner into
I have
my
some cardboard actually.
Rex one time. That shit was like turbo. I burnt my pistons, but it was
I'll get the
still
cardboard.
Not in wood.
Yeah,
You don't have
cardboard.
any potato chips out there?
Shut your mouth.
Winky. Twinkies.
That's freaking lame. You don't go fucking camping without potato chips.
What?
They went camping without a lot.
We went camping with
Dry
that.
wood for one.
That sounds more like just being homeless and camping.
They came to Washington.
Who the fuck goes camping without chips or hot dogs?
Homeless in Washington.
No, they have chips. I've seen them.
True, and I've seen beer too.
You should have brought an engineer with you.
Cardboard. Dude, I fucking paid too much money for this, for the wood. Yeah. There was like a side place. I just fucking stuffed all the cash I had in their box, and I just grabbed some wood. And the wood was sitting out in the open, so it was wet. I was like, God, Jesus. I drove down the
for
road.
wet wood.
Wet wood that was covered. Nope.
So hold on. You stuffed all the cash you had in her box and then grabbed wood.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. I mean, it could have been a him. I don't know. I'm not going to assume the gender of the person I took the fucking wood from.
It sounds like the way to camping has been more fun than the actual camping, but at least it's a memorable trip.
Yeah.
When's the trip to White Castle?
We can have Project Refit.
Trip to White Castle should be fucking amazing.
James said it was fucking pouring rain. He's like, I'm going. I'm like, all right.
Let me guess, James didn't show up.
Nah.
No, he's here. He's right here.
Which one, Ginger?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
the
I
other
forgot. JP. Here. Show your pretty mug, JP. Where'd you go? Oh, here.
Sitting in the car getting warm.
If he's got his shirt off, something else is going on, and you guys aren't being honest.
Hold on.
Don't fucking dare us to get naked.
Didn't they get in trouble for some
No, it's
video
okay.
that was on here?
Clinton did away with "Don't Ask, Don't Tell." It's all right now.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's now as the stomach turns. Live in the wilderness.
So
There
is
he
this
is.
a Project Live feed tonight, or is it Burpack Mountain?
It
No,
doesn't sound
we're
like much
live.
difference. Doesn't
Bother you,
sound like,
Burpack Mountain. We can't get warm.
Oh, okay. I see the wood. Okay.
yeah. Look at how professionally he's blowing it.
Jesus.
Professional on his knees.
Go ahead and use a little spit.
Use some hand.
Get that luge in there and make sure you have some viscosity going for you. You don't want to go rot.
Yeah, we're gonna get banned from New Jersey. We're gonna get banned.
That's not saying much though. Getting
I'm in Jersey.
Getting banned from New Jersey, is that really a bad thing?
I mean, really?
No, I mean, I don't know. Dude, coming
Some
here
of
was
us
beautiful.
actually aspire to that.
Listen, this place is beautiful.
What he said right there. Coming here was beautiful.
Yeah.
No, it was like
It was a magical experience for both of them.
Coming here was beautiful. Listen to those words.
no, this place is God's country. I shit you not.
Really? Smell it. Does it smell
God's
like God's
country doesn't cost money to get into.
Yeah, that, and you don't have to schedule
yes,
an
it does.
area.
Yes, it does. If
Hey,
it's
there's
free,
nothing
you don't
more-
fucking be there. If it's
There's
free,
nothing
There's
more than I
nothing
would like to
wrong.
say when I'm camping with somebody and standing right there next to him saying, "Hey, dude, coming here was beautiful."
Jimmy,
Well, what
Listen,
gets me is you said that
Jimmy.
it looks amazing, but it's dark as fuck.
like, why do I
How
even fucking talk to you savages? Why do I even fucking like try to reason with you animals?
because you still believe there's hope.
Because
There
you
is
love
nothing wrong
us.
with New Jersey that getting rid of our politicians couldn't fix.
Is Deanna on?
Where are you guys?
You,
I heard her voice. That's
you
why I
can't ask questions like that.
Outside of Vine.
They're somewhere where there is wet wood.
We're in a piece of American
Where
heaven.
they had to
all you
stuff
need to know.
money in a box. I forgot that. They had to stuff money in a box
Yeah.
for Wentworth.
Someone's already committed a sexual assault on someone.
It involves wood and boxes.
Ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga.
Oh, it's
This is almost as entertaining as watching Ghoulies 2 this morning was.
Oh, that's a good movie.
No, so fuck that. I would rather watch MacGruber on a 12-hour loop.
Ew.
I would sit through and watch another Ghoulies movie.
MacGruber was terrible.
Yeah. It was terrible because it was meant to be terrible.
Yeah,
couldn't
they
get
were.
it.
They weren't
I'm
trying
a
to be
MacGyver
good.
fan, so I couldn't fall behind it. It was like what was it? Oh, it was a fucking movie with Charlie Sheen. Hot
Shots, Hot Doof.
Hot
Part
Shot.
2.
Yeah, like those were funny. I liked those. That and the National Lampoon ones, Animal House, all those. Love those. But
I mean, it's like almost there.
Gruber, I didn't like it.
I didn't bring any lighter fluid. I almost grabbed my lighter fluid. I didn't.
James, you need to blow harder.
Yeah, what's almost there?
Cup
stopped.
and blow. Cup
the
and
ball.
blow.
You don't-
Work the
I don't
wood.
yet.
Work the wood.
It's
You
almost
do
there,
have some?
dude. It's almost there.
You can put your can clean up there and make a ball koozie out of it too.
Spray some stuff on there, man. No, it's starting to go down. It's getting there now.
Spray.
It's gonna go down.
It's on fire, you wet wood. What's
What?
wrong with you?
Is it getting a little rough over there? Need to
Wood
spray
is
it
down.
down?
It's starting to go down. Spray some over there.
You're not fondling enough.
It's you know
They
what?
spray some on. Spray some on.
If this it's on fire this time around, there's gonna be a bunch of beautiful.
A little more. Come on, just a little more.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Just like that. Just like
Just
that.
a tip. Just a tip. Keep
Just like
going.
that.
Keep going. Don't
There
stop.
you go. Oh,
Don't
it's
stop.
so
Go,
hot.
go,
Don't
go.
stop.
So you got something to wave? That'll save your breath, man.
Use the hands.
No.
Good.
Oh,
Good
they got
Lord.
to do it like a champ. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Come on. You're quitting.
Take your shirt and wave at it. Get more. It is really
There's still
dying
campfire, not spring break.
now.
We need small pieces of wood.
Spring break for the 50-year-olds.
We need small pieces.
All I want to know is if you get food, you post them.
You have a giant cock. It's harder to fucking
Okay, this is spring break for the geriatrics.
Hey, there's flamage again. About the size of a
And it's
lighter.
gone. Oh, there it is.
No, it's still there.
Everyone
Yeah.
with a giant cock has a
It's-
harder.
The wood has been burning for 15 minutes that they can't get the rest of the wood. You got to put it underneath if you want to dry it out. Just saying. Heat goes up,
Underneath?
not down.
Yes, I
Well,
know
yeah, I
physics.
mean, well, they have that rack. They could set a piece up there, like their next piece. So at
Shoot,
least
I
the
have one.
outside dries out a little bit.
Holy
Give
shit.
them a
man.
moment to stare if they accomplished getting it lit in the first place.
This is
Step by step, people.
Don't wait too long. That shit will go back out.
You need a bowl. I have that.
Take a
It's
picture.
going to require constant attention from both of you.
You have to blow on it. Okay, I'll blow while you get your bowl. Fucking bowl.
Concentration and teamwork.
Oh, it takes two to tango.
Hoorah, hoorah. Come on.
Inspires
boys,
roaring.
do it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Ignore that
Closer.
COPD.
I got it.
Press this story distress. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
It needs us not to blow on it anymore.
I really want to see Jimmy's fucking face during this whole thing because you know he's crying right now.
Just this is definitely a good end of a
Hey!
Wait. Did you just say it's a good
Not
end of a
terrible.
date?
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes, he
I
did.
said of a week. I said week. Oh
No,
my
it sounded
gosh.
like date.
It
It
sounded like date.
date.
I didn't say day because
You just want to put the D in front of something.
I mean,
normally
they are
don't
going to
say-
be shooting around a light, right? You know, to kindle
there,
it.
there.
Round chicken, wow, wow.
If you put the fire below the sides, the wind won't get to it. It'll stay lit.
Yeah, it's in the center and it's climbing up the side now too. So we're good. It's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? When you come out here and you sit around this fire, then you can start shitting on it.
Don't they have
But-
restrooms there?
No,
Everything's
camping.
natural.
that's what
Yeah, big hole.
that's what poison ivy leaves are for. Come on.
It's the state nudist park.
Lean against the tree.
Who's being the bear? Rawr.
So it is Brokeback Mountain.
Oh gosh.
Throwback plains. It's flat out there.
Hey, boys, you got a pretty
Hey.
mouth.
Hey, look, they're into poking holes, not poking nose.
Oh, you can hear somebody blowing up their air mattress up over there.
That ain't the air mattress.
Yeah. It's not an air mattress.
That's my campsite right there. I'm bringing the air mattress.
Just be concerned.
Fuck, buddy.
That's what I was saying.
Her name's Barbara. Leave her alone.
It's not Barbara. It's Babs.
Sheepzilla.
Trying to grab my fucking fork.
Hey, Bruno, are your ears hurting yet?
I think we might have sent him into another stroke.
Thank you.
Austin did it.
No, Brokeback did it.
I knew this fire would catch as soon as I walked away.
Yeah.
That's all it took. I just had to fucking go away.
All I know is when I go out there tomorrow, I'm bringing a camera.
Are you two saying that you guys are both burners right now?
Yep.
Bring out some penicillin too, Bruno. They're gonna need it.
We might need some fucking formaldehyde.
Bring some extra underwear.
I got
Our
Make sure you
assless
bring some
chaps on
formaldehyde.
the packing list.
I left those at home.
Can someone bring a camouflage boa?
Well, it ain't a snake, but it's shaped like one.
Camouflage boa. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain.
Amateurs.
Ah, keep the most for yourself, brother. Did you get enough
I don't know.
noodles?
A lot of raw. I'll get some more.
Why are you going to waste your battery light illuminating the fire, which produces light?
Because I'm an American.
America.
America.
Oh man, you got. So we had the car show today at the care facility. My wife
Your
worked at.
COVID all. Dude, if anyone's kitchen's open, your kitchen's open for me. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Oh,
Whatever.
Jesus. We're going to get bears everywhere.
Some named
What about the
Bob,
car show?
Tom, maybe Ralphie.
Oh my God, I just burned my fucking toes. I just. You just fucking poured the hot ass fucking juice on my toes.
They're playing with hot wax now. They've elevated.
Oh boy. Next thing.
It ain't gonna be no midgets coming out of a clown car, but it's something coming out with something. I'm guessing it's a gerbil.
Or ferret. Oh yeah, that hurt. Woo.
What's up, Jimmy?
All right, let's try this again.
I don't even know.
Ugh. Why is smoke going to my face right now? That's good fucking ramen juice.
Rubbing cheeks.
That's good ramen juice.
That's what I heard. Rum and cheeks.
I think somebody might have brought the ether bunny with them.
These guys are projecting their fucking fantasy fucking camp times on us.
This one time at band camp,
Well,
Don't
they're
act like you're not
Look at this, dude.
impressed.
Look at this. I got a little protein in mine already.
Get a bug. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
When it starts, you can see it.
it's so
Is it
white
a
and
mountain?
creamy.
He's not even struggling. He's like just like fucking went in there like suicide style.
Like a champ.
He's like, fuck it. He's going deeper.
Jesus Christ.
Is he arching the back?
I was thinking about something, Jimmy, on my drive up here. It's like I was thinking, maybe you guys need an extra person down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I think 4 hands down there is plenty.
I wish there was a way we could set this up so if I hold it. Set this up like over here. It's easier. There you go.
Yeah.
You guys should go camping more often. This is amazing.
Hey Bruno, I hope you're saving this recording.
You
Tonight.
should
This is
start
live.
up your own, like YouTube
It'll be on
tutorial
Facebook.
how to survive in the wilderness.
That's how you survive the wilderness.
Not like Naked and
You
Afraid.
did.
Well, I would never be naked and afraid. I would be naked and happy if I did that thing.
To be naked and excited.
If you did what thing?
Austin, don't instigate this.
I know it's so much better when they just free flow it.
It's going very well so far.
Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow we'll have steaks and fucking you'll be jealous.
How long are you guys staying?
I have 2 jars.
Half fucking bird. Oh yeah.
Yeah, steak. Have some black beans.
You brought all the sides.
I know. I did. Dude, I got home after work today, and I just went. I had to take care of some stuff that hasn't been taken care of.
So if he brought all the sides, does that make you the main dish?
Yeah, yeah.
He was gonna fucking.
Who's
He's
in
gonna
dirt?
turn me up. He's gonna fucking turn me up around the.
But anyways, I got home. I took care of my admin stuff I needed to take care of. I literally just threw everything that I could think of, like in some bags, and then realized, oh my gosh, I spent 20 minutes waiting for my phone to charge. I thought it was good enough, and then that's why I ran, because I took my car in to get a new stereo. No. I turned like all of the freaking cellular data stuff off the phone. I turned all that off, set for the map, and
So great.
yeah, with maps are all thing.
You don't have a charger for your?
Huh?
You have a charger
in my vehicle?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was getting at. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I took my, there I was, I took my my Forerunner in to get I bought a new stereo system to get put in. I took it to to the shop where, yes, I know there's some people out there, and I know some of you are going to be more critic than others, but I took it to the shop that the mechanic shop. I said, hey, somebody here that install this stereo system, I don't want to time to do it.
Oh, Jesus, man.
And the guy was like, yeah, that's actually what I do. That's one of my specialty thing.
Aside from sucking cock.
I think that's what he was doing more than doing the radio, because he ended up spending 5 weeks trying to get the thing in my car, and he blew like I don't know how many fuses he blew and trying to do it. And I finally was like, look, I need my car back, because I can't keep using my wife's car. So I got my car back, but the dude he didn't hook any of the electrical stuff back up. He just threw the system in my car and was like, here's the keys. He didn't hook the.
Let's go kill this guy.
So I don't have anything to plug my phone in to charge it. And
oh my God.
So anyways, so what I have right now is I have this power converter that you can hook up to your battery with plugs. So that's why I stopped. I stopped in the parking lot on the way here, popped my hood, threw the converter on the onto the battery, and I'm sitting there with the hood up charging my phone.
Yeah.
Like,
that's ghetto.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
have a fucking battery. You can at least charge your phone off of that.
Well, no, that's why my phone's up. My hood's up and it's getting charged right now.
No, well, like, do you want to use it on my batteries? Because I have like a battery made for like charging shit that isn't your vehicle battery.
Right. Well, hey.
You made it. Doesn't matter.
I made it. Yeah. I actually was sitting there, right? I was sitting there in the parking lot while it's there, and I'm like, I decided to so I did a Marco post. And I was like, so this is how you need to be prepared before you leave the house. And I was
some
like,
fucking jerk ass. Yeah, I know how to fucking do car stereos. Uh-huh.
Oh man,
this guy can't fucking do math.
I just don't think he really put his heart in trying to do it.
I think we should kick the living shit out of him.
I actually, my wife.
Fucking show me what he looks
like. Come all the way down the house. My shit's still burning. You suck yours out.
Oh my God. Burned the shit on my foot, but it was worth it.
So normally I put have a seasoning in my ramen, and I put extra beef broth in it. Ooh. And it's so good.
Yeah, I use a beef bouillon food. Yeah. You know what I put in the ramen?
Cheese. Yeah. Some cheese. I like putting this.
Use the cheese.
Uh-huh. That's what I did. That's what I did when I was in Afghanistan, when we were up on that mountain. I took I did boiled the ramen and everything, got it all cooked, and then I had like a couple jalapeno cheese packets, and I threw that jalapeno cheese in there, and I'm like, and everybody else was like trying to their MREs hot enough to eat because it's so damn cold, and I'm like just sipping my ramen. And I'm like, the freaking one lieutenant comes over and he was like,
"Hear that, Austin?"
One of the lieutenants came over and he was like, because I was with a scout at the time, and he was like, you got to carry all that weight, and somehow you still find a way to carry a jet motor. And I looked at him and I was like, sir, if there's one thing I know about being outdoors, is there are some things that you just make comfortable with, and it's all worth the wait. I was like, would you like some coffee when I'm done eating my ramen? I would like to have some Yeah,
fucking
I-
3 minutes.
I did. I made coffee, and I made them happy.
Yep.
Yep.
If you want coffee, Jet Boys.
That's right.
Do you know, does Jimmy know how to grind it?
That's why I just do heroin instead. Just fucking do heroin all the time. Don't worry about it.
I brought these clear Christmas lights. If you want to string them up on the side of your truck and plug them in.
Yep.
Have some light.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed the string, just like extras for Christmas that I never used. Oh. Well,
Help yourself.
oh yeah, that's what I need.
Dollar store.
Mhm.
I can tips cost me $1.
Do we need to like put it on mute because we're like totally just having chill time and y'all are listening? That's
Are they even listening to us?
Yeah.
they might have booted. They probably
Oh, yeah.
booted us. All.
No, we've been listening in.
They're
Probably.
probably actually. I want to see the chat. There's
Now that we got
probably
a
some,
fire starter, you're like, mouth shut.
yeah, there's probably some bullshit in the chat right now about. They're like, we can't see.
They're so paranoid. That is perfect.
I just want to know what you're thinking.
Is it really paranoia if they are out to get you?
It's not paranoid.
Situational awareness, maybe.
I did forget my leopard print pajamas though.
Oh, fuck this. Go for this worse shit.
That's the part of the conversation I'm gonna excuse myself from. I'm out, guys. Good night. See ya.
Look at that.
What?
You scared them off.
No, I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty. I'm not out in the woods patting each other's asses.
I'm ready, dude.
You're gonna go play Call of Duty. They're out in the woods playing Call of Booty.
You Call of Duty? Oh, dude.
I think Jimmy's about ready to pop.
He probably already has.
Something's popping. I think he's having an aneurysm.
It's gonna be real fucking
Even though
funny.
it's dark in there, I can see how red he's getting from just the pressure of the shit wanting to come out. See, there's another one. Got a Packer joke there. Slipped it in.
You just say a cracker juice. Oh my god.
Why? We're supposed to be fucking awake right now.
Shh. That other campsite over there, man. Totally.
We're gonna one time.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Be safe.
Later.
Have a good weekend.
Enjoy your double
you too.
tapping. It won't be the same as those,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
but
On the finger.
I had to put it in the other bowl because it's staying too hot in that other thing.
Oh man, these are like extra salty and vinegary. I love
It's adding bland ramen.
it.
All I heard was salty and bland. What the fuck?
they haven't broke out the flavored gels yet.
Oh.
Jimmy,
Jimmy just got the visual,
Jimmy,
and I think he could taste it too.
Jimmy, that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. We
I think they're losing their signal.
Oh yeah, they're losing something.
okay, so I burned my mouth right, and now the salt.
That's a good thing about food in your mouth. Yeah. If you have a wound or a cut on your mouth, salt and vinegar chip will let you know right away.
Jesus. Yep. Well, there that goes.
That's okay. Oh, he's back.
Y'all missed a entertaining interaction today.
Need to change Fridays to like Freaky Fridays or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
My wife says we need to not do it on Friday because she likes going out, and I always got to be home by 9.
Ugh.
Nope, none.
That's okay. I'm taking her out tomorrow.
You don't need it.
I don't.
Just for fucking pussies. Natural bug repellent. Smells
I'm gonna
good.
check the weather report,
Smells
see if it's supposed to rain again tonight.
Jesus. Everybody's having problems.
Well, it's supposed to go down to 67 degrees.
Yeah.
It says cloudy, but no rain.
I don't care what it looks like. Arbor beans.
I appreciate you saying this. This is awesome.
Coming out.
Yeah.
This is father passed away.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's
It's kind of like I'm gonna count this as like, you know, a memorial.
right.
BRB.
Sit you right back.
It was just so nice. It wasn't like
Dude,
it was just annoying. I started annoyed so much this week because I gotta get it. That's what he doesn't communicate very well. I told him where I was at, like some of my needs. Scared. He's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to say about it. Like, go to bat for me. You know, you're my supervisor. I'm new. Like, you're responsibility. You're responsible for this aspect. Help me out." And he just blank stared. And I shouldn't have been a boss. Right. He should be doing that or something. And yeah, it's just really hard. And he would give me tasks and stuff. Just walk away. Hey, it's like, hey, next day. Stuff. Here, you're supposed to scan these, and you're going to send an email out. So I did that. He says all he does is sends me, but not like a template. This is how this right when you send it out for this. And I was like, okay, I can do this, but so I went over and grabbed one of the other guys, and I was like, hey, this is how I think it needs to go. Can you guide me, tell me if I'm gonna screw it up? It's like, no, that's the right thing. He was like, but I'm just gonna tell you how we do it, so it can be standard. It was like, thank you, I really appreciate that.
I wish my boss was so helpful.
Right? Oh man, it's just crazy. And
So Jimmy Dean, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing.
Getting close.
That's what she said.
I'm just warning you, retirement is not all it's cracked up to be.
I mean, I'm not really, it's kind of different for me because I'm not active. So I've already been experiencing what it is to be separated, so to speak, because there's like barely anybody in anymore that I've been with and served with. So that's a big part of it for me. But other than that, just going with the motions.
A good hobby. Or a good
I really
retirement
don't. I mean,
job.
I got plenty of. I mean, honestly, I don't have to really like find anything to fill any time whatsoever because I'm busy enough with work and just moving into this house the last year. I'm like pretty much busy as hell. So I'm not really like. I don't really have like a lot of free time anyway. But I'm gonna be doing some stuff to fill the gaps or whatever, and trying to link up with folks, you know, along the way. Yeah.
Well, I did learn an important lesson today. My wife, when she's not in the house and I take a shower, she tells me, you know, make sure you have your phone so you can call for help. You know, if you fall in the shower and the phone's all the way up on the top shelf where you keep the shampoo, you can't get to it anyway. So you're on your own anyhow.
Right.
Oh, Jimmy. So
Austin.
I got you know, today we had a car show.
He's showing off the Vienna sausages.
For, you know, give these people something, you know, give them some entertainment. They've been trapped in this building for a year. Got to meet this old lady there. Feisty doesn't begin to describe her as. And quick-witted, the lady had us fucking laughing her ass off for a good solid hour today. Didn't get the turnout I wanted for the car show, but we had, all in all, we had 5 cars show up, including me. All but one of them, I've actually has my engraving work on it. So great rolling billboard for me. But you know, we have one gal brought her true hydraulic hopper fucking lowrider, put it up on 3-wheel shit. And this old lady was like, well, I don't like any of these cars. They're all fucking broke. But the one guy brought his Cheech and Chong car, and it's got the plates that it has in the movie that say Muff Diver. This old lady asked, what is a muff diver?
Who got to tell her?
One of the other residents told her. And, you know, listen to this little lady talk. I mean, she was quick-witted. It was very hilarious hearing the shit she would say. And at one point, she was talking about how she'd been married 3 times, but they're all dead. She's had a bunch of boyfriends, but they're all dead. And so the nurse or the CNA or the nurse, whatever, the aide out there with her is like, well, did you kill him? It's like, no, but I probably could have. But here's this lady asking what is a muff diver. And one of the other residents cracked off with. You're how old? Been married 3 times and you don't know what a muff diver is?
Well, they probably called it something else way back then.
Well, it sure wasn't starting a fire, that's for sure.
Oh. Oh, well. I think I'm going to call it, gentlemen. If you guys want to stay on, I can transfer it.
I think the dog has something to say about it.
Is that Moore's dog?
No, those are my dogs barking.
Wow.
Something else of Moore's is barking, but it ain't a dog.
Oh,
But it is fitting in the buns.
Because he was supposed to bring his service dog.
Oh, he's providing the service.
All right. I'm headed out. You guys have a good weekend.
sweet
Hopefully I'll see
dreams.
everybody on Monday.
Well, good Lord. Hello. Well, this is something. All right. Just gonna, hang out here and finish my smoke and go back inside, I guess. Ah, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow. There goes your fire. Better spark that thing up. Yeah. There you go. Keep on blowing. Add some more wood if you can. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's just me and you guys. All right then. Take care now. Bye bye then.